and welcome. So this video is a little bit different than most of the stuff that I do on my channel. If you're here from one of the Dysautonomia groups that I am posting this to, I typically do vaping reviews, which is electronic cigarettes, and that's what I do on this channel. So if you are a smoker and you do have dysautonomia, I would highly recommend checking out vaping because it's better for your cardiovascular health than regular cigarettes are. I also enjoy horror movies. That's why my background's kind of creepy. You're just gonna have to bear with me. If you're here because you're one of my usual vaping viewers and you're just curious, what we're going to talk about today is exercising with dysautonomia, more specifically kind of lifting weights with dysautonomia. I figured I'd kind of briefly tell my story and then talk about how I have been working into getting back into powerlifting and weightlifting again with dysautonomia. I'm making this video because I made a post about it in the dysautonomia groups and people were curious to hear the exact details of how I did it, you know, the whole process and everything like that. So I'm going to go through and explain that to you. And if you get done watching it and you feel like you want to see more, or if you want me to make a video demonstrating some exercises that you can do with dysautonomia that worked for me personally, just go ahead and comment and I will do that if people are interested in it. So hello, if you haven't been watching, I'm Brittany, 23 years old. I do have mild to severe dysautonomia. My doctor's not really big on, you know, pinpointing exactly what type of dysautonomia. He goes by symptoms. His tilt table test is really impressive. He could actually tell that I lost the exact percentage of blood that I lost in my brain during my tilt. He could tell my sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system what they were doing whenever he tilted me, everything like that. It looks like, just from my own research, I think I have hyperpots. My blood pressure goes up whenever I stand, as well as my heart rate also goes up. It would get up to like 170 sometimes while I was standing. My resting heart rate was typically somewhere between 90 and 120 beats, and my blood pressure was pretty much always high. And I did show during my tilt that I had constant surges of adrenaline anytime I was standing. And I also had them constantly even when I was sitting down. For my medication, obviously I had issues with blood pooling very badly. I couldn't stand for more than about 2 minutes before I would start getting faint. I would start trying to vomit. I would almost pass out. I wasn't big on passing out. I probably passed out maybe like 6 times during the entire year that I went without being diagnosed and seen. I wasn't big on passing out, but I did have every other symptom. I do have gastroparesis. To my knowledge, I don't have EDS, and you know, I don't have, you know, any other diseases like that. We don't know what caused my dysautonomia. I fell and hit my head from about a 6-foot elevation, just passed out, and then slammed my head into the ground, and that's when all my symptoms started. I also do have PVCs, and I had palpitations before I started taking the propranolol, but I don't have any other heart condition that could possibly be identified. I'm trying to give you background on me so that you know if your dysautonomia resembles mine and what your experience might be like compared to mine. I did suffer from very severe migraines. I was on Topamax, but I have weaned off of that over the past few months. My doctor put me on propranolol and Florinef. The two of them combined, I take 0.2 milligrams of Florinef a day spaced out, and I take 20 milligrams of propranolol in the morning, and then I take 10 at night. But like I was saying, I do have gastroparesis as well, which I will tell you right now, exercise has not helped. What has helped me the most with gastroparesis has been severe diet changes, very strict diet changes. If you're interested in that, I can also make a video about, you know, what I cook, how to cook it, stuff like that. So after about maybe, you know, a couple months on my medication, I went to see my physician again, and I asked him if I could start working out again because I was a very avid power lifter before I hit my head and got dysautonomia. And from that point on, I couldn't exercise. I tried, believe me. Before I knew that it was dysautonomia, I would go to the gym anyway and do my typical lifts that I just did 3 weeks ago and could do just fine. And suddenly I couldn't lift any weight without either trying to pass out, getting really hot, severe pain, burning, tingling, it was miserable. So I went about a year without working out before I found my physician currently. And he put me on my medications. After a couple of months, I asked him if I could get back in the gym, if I could try, and what he told me to do was start off, don't go to the gym, just start off doing like 5 bodyweight squats in the morning and 5 at night, and do that for a week straight, and then increase to 10, do 10 body weight squats in the morning, 10 in the evening, and then keep increasing until I got to the point that I felt like I could go back to the gym and actually do something. And I did do that for a couple of weeks, but honestly, I got a little stir crazy because I just could not stand not actually physically lifting weights and doing things like that. You want to listen to your body, though. I mean, if your dysautonomia is really severe, you can start out in bed. You can do leg raises. You can do body weight squats. Now, you're going to want someone to assist you whenever you're doing it, simply because you don't want to pass out, obviously. So just get someone to hold your hands while you do the squats and be there for you, just in case you do pass out, you don't fall and hit your head. So after being miserable with that for a little while, whenever I did power lift, I would also do sprinting intervals in my backyard on the days that I would do cardio. Now, my physician did tell me to do cardio. He said, you can lift weights, but you really need to be doing cardio to increase your cardiovascular health as well. I started out doing intervals in the backyard, but I wouldn't do them as far, and I would just kind of jog as best that I could. Once the medication kind of got my heart rate under control, it was more of a game of fighting my body to just not pass out whenever I was exercising. So, you know, exercising with dysautonomia is really the biggest listen to your body game that you could possibly imagine, because yes, you need to exercise. I would highly recommend it, and it will get easier the more that you exercise. You just really need to listen to your body. Anytime that I feel my body getting to the point where I'm going to pass out or I'm getting hot or flushed, anything like that, I will do one more rep after that, and then I'll stop that exercise, and I'll go to a new exercise and try that one next. So what exactly did I do in the gym? Well, my physician recommended doing anti-gravity exercises like the leg press, where you lay on your back and you push up with your feet with weight on it. He recommended exercises like that where I was either laying flat or laying upside down like that to kind of fight the flow of gravity with all of our symptoms. And I did do that at first, but I was just gung-ho. I just wanted to do everything. So I would go in and I would go to mostly machines, because at first I really wasn't comfortable doing the basic lifts like squats, deadlifts, a bench press, overhead press, things like that, that you can really hurt yourself if you pass out while you're doing it. I started on the machines, and I would do, I do leg day every day because my physician told me that if I increased the muscle density in my legs, that the circulation should get better. And I can tell you, after about 3 months of exercising, the circulation has mildly improved. I still do get blood pooling, like when I take a shower. A shower is still like a marathon to get through, especially if I do it late in the day. But circulation has increased. I have stopped wearing my compression stockings that I used to need. I don't really need them anymore. So I do leg day every single day. I will mix it up. I'll do, stuff for hamstrings one day. I'll do, lunges another day. Lunges is another one that you're going to want a spotter. Someone can hold your hands and you can lunge. I've done it. It's possible. Just make sure if you do go to the gym, you have someone with you who knows about your condition and knows to carefully spot you just in case something does happen. So I started off on the bike, the stationary bikes, and that really wasn't doing it for me. I mean, it wouldn't get my heart rate up, and I wouldn't ever really get sick on it. That's a good point. That's a good spot for you to start out, because it's more sitting, and some of them kind of recline back, so you can recline or sit. It didn't really get my heart rate up, and it didn't really make me feel bad. So from there, I quickly went to, I want to say it's called an elliptical, the one where you move your arms and you move your legs, and it's really good for your knees. I've been doing that one and the stair stepper, because the stair stepper also works your quads and your butt and everything all at the same time while you're getting a cardio workout. The stair stepper is a lot more difficult for me than the elliptical is, simply because it takes a lot more effort. But whenever I started working out, my physician advised me not to really do arms because he said that the blood just really isn't making it up there as well. So to kind of avoid arms or do them in a laying down position, I try to do arms anyway. And in my experience, it was very difficult, because after about 2 reps, my arms would go numb or they would start burning and tingling, whereas I could do leg exercises all day and not have as much issues. But now I do work out my arms. I think with dysautonomia, one thing that's difficult is a lot of people do have EDS or fibromyalgia. So what you're going to have to do is just find a database of a bunch of workouts to work specific areas and try them all and see which one works for you. I know I don't have any of those conditions to my knowledge, but my elbows kill me when I do triceps. One thing that I found that I can do personally that doesn't hurt me is the tricep extensions, where you put your arms up like this and you have a weight back here and you do it like that. Those don't hurt. And tricep kickbacks, we're going to have to Google that one because I can't demonstrate that one for you in this tiny little room. But really just get a list of all of the different types of exercises and go in the gym and just see what you can do. The first week that I started going to the gym, I used it as kind of like a baseline. Like, okay, I'm just going to try everything at the lowest weight and just see what I can do, see what I can actually handle, find the exercises that you can handle, and then keep doing them. I can tell you from experience that I have been in the gym probably about 3 months now. I can tell you from experience that it does get easier and you will increase in weight. Your goal is to increase in weight. Your goal is to make your body stronger and to make your muscles more efficient. So I would listen to my body and increase whenever my body was ready to increase. You can set a time limit on it. You can say, okay, I'm going to increase my weight every month. If you're doing really well, you can increase it every 2 weeks. Just listen to your body and know, like, if you've always done tricep extensions with 10 pounds and one day you just did 10 reps and your arms don't even hurt, well, maybe you can try 12 pounds and see if it works. I will tell you that in the weight room with dysautonomia, it is very difficult to increase weight because it's like your body has this huge difference between the weight you just did and 2 pounds more. You're really going to have to push through it and just make sure that you have a spotter there just in case. But it is hard. And the first month was horrible and I thought nothing was ever going to happen. I was never going to see any kind of, results. I thought I was never going to go up in weight. I thought I could never power lift again, but I am actually doing overhead press at this point and 3 months in, and I'm really happy about it because I just slowly increased my weight as my body was ready and I stuck with it. I try to go 5 days a week. Sometimes I'll only get 3 in, but that's fine. Slowly increase your weight, your body will respond. I know in my personal experience, mine did. I'm doing overhead press, which is where you hold the bar right here and you push it up over your head. I was terrified to do that for the longest time because I was like, I'm going to pass out while I'm doing it and this huge bar is going to fall right on my head. I do have a spotter when I go to the gym, but I did 75 pounds with overhead press the other day and I was so proud of myself because your muscles will respond. You just have to stick with it and keep increasing weight. And my rule for me always is whenever I start to feel like I need to stop, do 1 more rep. And then next week, I'll increase my weight suddenly. It's like it's no big deal. I can just increase my weight. But a good place to start is always bodyweight squats. I just recently got to the point that I can do squats with weights, and I've been going up in weight, weekly, which was what I used to be before. I could add 2.5 pounds on each side every week. My body's starting to respond. It was really slow for the first month. The first month, it was like, nothing's going to happen. Nothing is happening. I'm still doing the lowest weight on all the machines. I can only do 5 minutes of cardio before I just feel like I'm going to puke. But after that first month, everything clicked. Now I can do 15 minutes straight of, the elliptical machine. I go to the gym for 1 hour and 15 minutes and I can do everything and stay busy the whole time without feeling like I'm going to die. I don't know how else to put that feeling for you guys, but you know what it feels like. It just feels like you're going to pass out, you're going to vomit, you're going to die, and that you can't do any more. I haven't felt that way in the gym in probably about a month now. It just feels good. No pain other than muscle soreness. Yeah, all that I can really tell you is just to get in there and try, and I can tell you that it will make you feel better. The Floor & F makes me retain quite a bit of water. I will say I probably got about 10 pounds of water weight within the last 4 months that I've been on the medication. But recently I've been able to start seeing my muscles through the just obnoxious amount of, water all over my body. And it's really encouraging. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to be muscular with dysautonomia, especially on Floor & F, but I'm willing to take whatever I can get. Anything that you do in the gym, if your muscles are stronger, they're going to work more efficiently. If you do cardio, your heart's going to work more efficiently. The whole machine in theory should work better. I took it upon myself with my physician to be his little guinea pig to see if exercise really made a huge difference. With like intense exercise, like weight training specifically, would really make a difference. And we'll see where it goes. I'm about 3 months in at this point, and I don't plan on stopping because I absolutely enjoy it. And I never thought that I could exercise again after I was told I had dysautonomia. But I can squat, I can do overhead press, I can deadlift. I can do almost everything. For some reason, squats are the hardest with the weight. Those are really the only ones at this point that make me feel like I'm going to pass out, other than lunges, because lunges are just a whole nother devil all on their own. But it's amazing, and each week I can do a little bit more. So I guess I'm here to tell you that you may be thinking about going into the gym, but you're not sure if it's worth it, and all the doctors tell you to, but you don't really know a lot of people that have done it and had success. Well, I guess then I'm here to tell you that the first month or so is really going to suck and you're going to feel like you're not doing anything. But the key is to listen to your body, yet push yourself at the same time. So you can steal my little trick where I feel like I'm going to vomit or pass out and my body's just done. Just do one more rep. That's, even when you're healthy, that's how you increase your strength and your health overall. It's just do one more rep. So I know I'm scatterbrained, but I hope that this helps someone thinking about exercising with dysautonomia, because it has been pretty good for me and I enjoy it. So like I said, if you want to see a video about, nutrition or meal planning with dysautonomia or anything like that, or, how certain exercises you can do, demonstrations, feel free to comment, and if you have been exercising, let me know how it goes. I hope this video helps someone, raises awareness for someone. All the subscribers I do have on my channel for vaping stuff, I hope you guys watch it and learn something and learn about a new disorder. All we can do is raise awareness, because this isn't exactly rare. It's just rarely caught by doctors, because doctors have very poor education about this disorder. So I hope this helped. I hope you have a great day, a great week, and I hope that you have a great night.